Okay, real talk. I was getting ready one morning, looked down at my hands while washing my face, and literally thought, whose hands are these? Because my face. I take care of it. SPF every morning, serums at night, the whole routine. But my hands. I had been completely ignoring them for years. And they were showing every single one of those years. Dark spots. Thin skin. Fine lines I didn't even notice forming. And the worst part? I had no idea there was something sitting right in my kitchen that could actually help, and that I'd been doing it wrong all along. So today, I'm going to walk you through a 15-minute hand treatment using 2 simple kitchen ingredients, and I'll also share 3 extra recipes at the end to make the results even better. But first, I need to tell you something important about what's actually happening inside your skin, because without understanding that, you'll keep wasting money on expensive creams that only mask the surface without fixing anything underneath. Why your hands show age faster than anywhere else. Those brown spots on the back of your hands didn't just appear overnight. They've been building for decades. Every time you stepped outside without sun protection, ultraviolet rays triggered special skin cells called melanocytes, the cells responsible for producing melanin, the pigment that gives skin its color. When we're young, melanin spreads evenly across the skin. But over the years, after accumulated sun exposure, some melanocytes begin to malfunction. They start producing pigment in excess amounts and deposit it in concentrated clusters. The result? Those stubborn dark spots that tend to show up most on your hands, face, chest, and forearms, the areas most often left unprotected. And here's the thing, after 60, the hands face a triple challenge that most people don't even know about. First, collagen production slows dramatically. Collagen is the structural protein that keeps skin firm, plump, and elastic. As it depletes, skin becomes thinner, creases more easily, and loses its natural bounce. Second, the skin's natural cell renewal process slows down. New cells take longer to reach the surface, while older, pigment-heavy cells linger on top, making spots look darker and skin appear dull. Third, the hands produce fewer natural oils, leaving them drier, rougher, and more vulnerable to cracking. Add to that how often we wash our hands, use harsh soaps and detergents, and almost never apply sunscreen to them, and it's no wonder they age so fast. They're one of the most exposed parts of our body, and the most forgotten in skincare. The 2-ingredient treatment. Lemon plus honey. The first ingredient is lemon. And before you roll your eyes thinking this is just another trendy internet tip, let me explain what's actually in it that makes it work. Lemon contains citric acid, which falls under a class of compounds called alpha-hydroxy acids. These work as a gentle natural exfoliant. They loosen the bonds holding dead, pigment-laden cells together on the outermost layer of your skin. When those cells are shed, the spots gradually lighten, layer by layer. It won't happen overnight, but with consistent use, the difference becomes visible. Lemon also contains vitamin C, which acts as a natural inhibitor of an enzyme called tyrosinase, the enzyme directly responsible for melanin production. So it's working on 2 levels at once, helping fade existing spots while slowing down the formation of new ones. But here's lemon's one downside: it's acidic, and on its own, it can irritate and dry out the skin. That's exactly why you need the second ingredient: honey. Honey isn't just something you stir into your tea. It's a genuine skin healer with properties that researchers have been studying for years. It contains an enzyme called glucose oxidase that, when it contacts your skin's moisture, releases tiny amounts of hydrogen peroxide, known for its mild brightening ability. But the real star power of honey is its role as a natural humectant. It pulls water into the skin and locks it there, which means it counteracts the drying effect of lemon and protects the skin barrier. Honey also contains amino acids that support cellular regeneration, helping fresh, unpigmented cells rise to the surface faster. And its antioxidant content helps protect the skin from the free radical damage that accelerates aging. When you combine lemon and honey, something interesting happens. The honey stabilizes the citric acid, allowing it to penetrate more evenly into deeper layers of the epidermis without causing surface irritation. Simultaneously, The mild acidity of lemon activates certain enzymes in the honey that support tissue repair. Together, they don't just lighten spots, they improve overall skin texture and help stimulate collagen synthesis. It's a genuine synergy. How to apply it correctly, step by step. You'll need the juice of half a freshly squeezed lemon and 1 tablespoon of pure honey. Mix them together in a small bowl until well combined. Wash your hands with lukewarm water and a gentle soap, then dry them thoroughly. Apply the mixture to the backs of both hands, focusing especially on the areas with more pronounced spots. Spread it with light, gentle movements, no rubbing or pressing. Leave it on for 15 minutes. One thing to know, a mild tingling sensation is perfectly normal. If you experience intense burning, persistent redness, or itching that doesn't settle, rinse off immediately with cool water. Strong discomfort is a signal to stop. After 15 minutes, rinse with lukewarm water, no soap, then pat your hands dry gently with a clean towel. Now, and this step is non-negotiable, apply a moisturizer right away. Your skin has just undergone a light chemical exfoliation and it needs hydration to recover well. Coconut oil or sweet almond oil work beautifully if you have them on hand. Do this up to 3 times per week, not every day. The skin needs recovery time between sessions. Daily acid application can actually weaken the skin barrier and worsen pigmentation, the exact opposite of what you want. The golden rule you cannot ignore. This is the most important part of this entire video, and the mistake that causes most people to quit thinking the treatment doesn't work. After applying citric acid to your skin, your hands become temporarily more sensitive to UV radiation. If you step into sunlight after using this mask, even briefly, something called paradoxical hyperpigmentation can occur. Instead of fading, the spots can actually darken and become more noticeable. And then you'll blame the lemon and honey when the real culprit was the sun exposure. Always do this treatment at night, before bed. Never in the morning, never before heading outside. The following day, apply sunscreen to your hands, even if you're staying home. SPF on the hands is non-negotiable during this treatment. Reapply every 2 hours if you're going out. I know it feels like a small detail, but this one habit alone can literally double the results you'll see. Without sun protection, this treatment can make spots worse. With it, your hands can look visibly different in just a few weeks. 3 additional recipes to enhance your results. Recipe 2. Honey plus oatmeal mask. Perfect if your skin is sensitive or if lemon feels too strong even when diluted. Oatmeal contains natural compounds called avenanthramides, powerful anti-inflammatories that calm irritated skin. It also provides a very gentle mechanical exfoliation. Mix 1 teaspoon of honey with 1 teaspoon of finely ground oatmeal and just 3 or 4 drops of lemon. Apply, leave on 15 minutes, then rinse while massaging in soft circular motions. It's a gentler option that still delivers results. Recipe 3. Honey plus turmeric mask. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which has both antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, and has shown an ability to help inhibit excess melanin production. Mix half a teaspoon of turmeric powder with 1 tablespoon of honey and a few drops of lemon. Apply for 15 minutes and rinse. Fair warning, turmeric can leave a temporary yellowish tint on the skin. Don't panic. It fades with normal washing. If it lingers, gently buff with a bit of coconut oil on a cotton pad. Recipe 4. Honey plus olive oil mask. This one is ideal for hands that are extremely dry, cracked, or rough, skin that doesn't seem to respond to anything. Olive oil is rich in vitamin E and essential fatty acids that nourish deeply and reinforce the skin barrier. Mix 1 tablespoon of honey with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil and a few drops of lemon. Apply it, cover your hands with soft cotton gloves, and leave on for 20 minutes. The softness you feel when you remove the gloves is immediate. This version also helps reduce fine lines by deeply rehydrating the skin. Common mistakes that ruin the results. Skipping sunscreen the next day, already covered, but worth repeating because it's the most damaging mistake. Using undiluted lemon directly on the skin. Concentrated lemon can cause burns, severe redness, and even blistering on sensitive skin. Always mix it with honey, oil, or another softening ingredient. Applying every day in the hope of faster results. Overuse weakens the skin barrier and worsens pigmentation. 3 times a week is the sweet spot. Using commercial or pasteurized honey, the heating and processing used in most supermarket honey destroys the very enzymes and antioxidants that make it effective. Look for raw, pure honey instead. And finally, giving up too soon. The skin doesn't change like flipping a switch. Most people notice texture improvements in week 1, lighter spots around weeks 2 to 4, and the most visible changes between weeks 6 and 12. Consistency and patience are what separate the people who see results from those who